So for today's video, I wanted to show you guys my current favorites, and I've been using all of these products pretty heavily for the past few months. I realized I haven't done a favorites video in a really long time, so let's just go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start off with the Primera Mango Butter Hand Cream. I have 3 of these, and this one is the one that sits on my nightstand, and this one night my hands were so dry and I reached for it and then the cap dropped on the ground and I was like, it's dead to me. So that's why this one doesn't have a cap. I'm usually really good with caps. I always have the cap to everything, but yeah, this one fell under my bed. But I love this lotion. It has a really pleasant scent. That's what I like about it. It's not a strong fragrance and it really hydrates my skin. I get eczema on my hands, especially because it's winter and, you know, with just everything going on in the world right now, I'm washing my hands even more than I usually do, so my hands are extremely dry, like all the time. I keep one in my diaper bag and I keep one out in my living room, and they're all almost empty. This one looks like it's still kind of full, but there's like honestly this much left in here. Next up is the Honest Beauty Facial Oil. I've actually had this bottle for quite a long time, but I just never really used it heavily. This past winter has just been brutal. My skin was breaking out a lot. I honestly don't really know why. It was more just like clogged pores. I had clogged pores on my whole face. I mean, I still have some. It's just a lot more controlled now. And like, I don't know what happened. It just kind of stopped. I went through a phase where I just didn't put on moisturizer. And that was like in the middle of winter and my skin was just like crying for help. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't want to use moisturizer. So I decided to use an oil. This has changed my skin. I didn't use this heavily before because it didn't work for me. But for some reason, now it does. It honestly is trial and error. For the past week, I was using this during the day, but usually during the day, I'll use an actual moisturizer. After I wash my face and tone my face at night, I just add like 4 drops of this oil into my hands and then rub it all over my face, and I really massage it into the sides of my nose because that's where I get the most dry. I've been loving the Tatcha, the Deep Cleanse. I love that you only need just a little bit. A little bit really goes a long way. I like to use this one at night because one, it's expensive, so I feel like I don't need this deep cleanse in the morning. In the morning, I just use like a more mild cleanser. But this one I usually use at night because I feel like that's when your face is the most gross. I do think I will be purchasing the full size when I run out of this. I just love how it really does deep clean my skin without stripping it. My face doesn't feel super tight and dry after, but it feels clean. So moving on to makeup, I've been loving the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvet Matte Foundation. I am in shade Cairo. You guys gotta go out and try this foundation. This is definitely a full coverage foundation. It is a velvety matte foundation. I feel like it's pretty comfortable on the skin. It doesn't feel thick or feel heavy, and I really love their shade range. Like, this literally gives you new skin. It blocks every like discoloration you have on your face. I like to apply it with a sponge. I love using this if I want to do a full glam. For primer, I've been loving the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, and this one is the Illuminating one. So Laura Mercier came out with a bunch of new primers that are silicone free. I really like the way that this one looks underneath the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Foundation. Now this one is so full coverage that even if I put an illuminating primer underneath, like, you're not gonna see this anymore. But I love using this underneath the Laura Mercier foundation because it's more of a lightweight foundation but full coverage, but not like thick full coverage. It's a lightweight full coverage. I know it's kind of complicated, but I love using this underneath because it just adds like a hint, like a glow. You see how my face is glowing? I did use this today, but I also like literally slapped highlight all over my face. Like, I had to put on a lot of makeup for it to look like this. But yeah, anyways, I use this underneath and I just like how it still peeks through in certain spots, but for the most part, all of this is just like powder highlighter. Now for extra highlight, I have been loving Mary Luminizer, and this one is like their powder highlighter, which is the Mary Luminizer, and I really love that one too. That's the one that I like dusted all over my face. I applied this to the area that I want more highlight. If you guys see my previous video, I did use this. I love the way that it makes my skin look. It makes it look really hydrated and really dewy. And then I've been loving the Sigma blush in the shade Pinkin. So this is their blush palette. I really love this pink blush. It's what I have on right now. I feel like it's so dolly and it looks so useful. Last for makeup is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Abu Dhabi. I haven't used these in years. Like, I don't know why. I think I ran out and I just never repurchased, but I decided to just try them out because I was at Ulta and they were having like the sale on NYX, so I decided to pick up some lip products, and God, I love this one so much. I love that this one is a really pretty nude pink color. It's a soft matte, so it's not drying, but it's not wet. So I feel like I don't need to have a ton of control. I can just swipe it on and then go. And last but not least is a hair product. This one is the Moroccan Gold Series Treatment Mask. I'm using it in place of a conditioner once a week, so I don't like let it sit in my hair for like 30 minutes or anything. I just use it like I would a conditioner, and I let it sit in my hair while I wash the rest of my body, or if I just stand there and think about life. This one smells so good. What I really like about this one is that it doesn't weigh my hair down. Usually a lot of treatment masks weigh my hair down, and I like to use it after I like style my hair. You know, after you curl your hair, it smells burnt and it just feels really dry, and so I like to use the hair mask, and I love how it makes my hair so soft. It smells so good and it doesn't weigh it down. So even if I were to style it after using that, it's not going to interfere with how I style my hair. Alright you guys, so that is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!